Hello friend, welcome to the lecture. I'm here with taking another video, and this is content on the power system protection. And previously we have studied what are the fault in the power system, like symmetrical fault and asymmetrical fault. Symmetrical fault like line to line to line to ground and triple line fault, and asymmetrical fault like line to ground, line to line fault. All those faults are clear in the previous lecture. So today we are not going to all the description of this fault, but we are discuss about the power system protection. So what are the type of protection in the system and how that will be occur and work when there is a fault in the system. So it is a abnormal condition. When there is a abnormal condition, the power systems will be faulted, or when there is a normal, the power system will be not fault, or it is going to fault. And this electrical power system, we should ensure that our power will be available in time to time, or available in the without interruption to every load demand or every load connected to the system. So if one the sources will be trouble to continue supply, is the short fault, or like a short circuit fault, which produce a sudden change in the system. That means sudden change in the voltage, like voltage peak or current peak will be going to be high from the rated current. So it will take abnormal situation, and this situation will cause the circuit fault. So that fault should be isolate immediately. To isolate, we have many type of protection system to isolate the system from the faulty section as quick as possible. So there are certain type, like first we have to see about relay, then magnetic clutch, and then contactor, and then circuit breaker. There are various type of circuit breaker, like miniature circuit breaker, MCCB, earth leakage, ELCB, and those are also categorized as a type A, type B, type C, type D circuit breaker. And those are for the low power demand, in which we have used the type of circuit breaker. But in case of high power, relay and magnetic close contactor type circuit breaker are used. So let us discuss all these things of the circuit breaker one by one. First, see the relay. So this is the diagram of the complete relaying circuit of thermal relay. So before going to our thermal relay, let's see what is our relay. So relay will operate when our system will be faulted by open circuit or closed circuiting the relay connected with an auxiliary circuit. And relay are extensively used in our electrical and electronics equipment, or electronics engineering. In other field also, there are relay are the sensitive to condition of voltage, current, sensitive to voltage and current and frequency, and other like combination of those, both voltage, current frequency, voltage frequency, those combination type of sensitive to each other of that. Okay, so let me erase here. Let's see the thermal relay. The thermal relay is used to protect the motor. Let me write here. The thermal relay is used to protect the motor. That motor may be 3-phase DC, 3-phase or DC type motor. And this thermal relay is operated by the change in temperature. I am writing here del T, that means change in temperature here. Okay, so the thermal relay can be operated by the change in temperature, hence the relay operate in the principle of what effect? Thermal effect. Thermal effect. So it is the here is the figure of this thermal relay. This contain the vacuum with its two contact. Okay, there is a two contact. This is the bimetallic strip contact. Here bimetallic strip, that means two metal are connected to each other. One metal is very sensitive to temperature and another is not. So if there is a temperature increase, that means temperature increase, then this metal, one metal get bent towards the stationary contact. Okay, so it acts on a thermal effect on this. So most of the bimetallic relay, where bimetallic element change its space, like this position to this. Okay, this position to this. Let me erase. It responds to change temperature coming under this group. It take time for heating element to reach necessary temperature and more time to rise temperature of the bimetallic element. Therefore thermal relay are often used as a what delay? Time delay relay. Time delay relay. So it is also called as a time delay relay. The thermal relay also called as a time delay relay. Remember that. Then in this figure here, the bimetallic strip, this bimetallic strip is being heated means of heating coil or element which is supported through a current transformer. Here it is not shown in this figure. There is a connected with this what current transformer. So the strip is being heated due to this relay contact are closed, which complete the operation of the relay. So those two contacts are placed over here in this vacuum chamber, and this is the reset switch and this is the stop switch to stop the operation, and this is the current variable here provide. Here is the this current will be varied from 0 to 0.25 ampere, I think. Okay, 0.25 ampere. So there is three contact, terminal T1 and T2 and T3, three terminal contact. Okay, and there is a three line, this three line L1, L2 and L3, and there is a contact adjustment screw with a stationary contact. Okay, this is the whole circuit of the thermal relay. So going to next, then coming to electromagnetic relay. So a relay switch assembly is a combination of movable and fixed low resistance. So there is a movable, this is our movable, and those are our fixed contact with its something resistance contact with this, and this is the our moving contact, or this is our armature. Here I am showing you, this is our armature. Okay, this is our armature, and then let me erase first. So this contact open or closed the our total circuit. So this is our normally common contact, closed contact, and this is our normally open contact, and there is two terminal T1 and T2 for power supply to the coil, magnetic coil. There is a magnetic coil wound over here iron core. The magnetic coil is wound over the magnetic car, and it attract when there is a magnetic field become lower to higher, then it attract the this movable contact or this armature to this position, so that our circuit will be normally open condition. From the normal closed condition, there is a pivot placed over here with connecting spring. Okay, so and the circuit fixed contact are mounted on a spring or a bench which is some flexibility. The movable contact mounted on the spring or hinged arm that is moved by the magnetic in the relay as shown in figure here, and there is a pole to placed over the overhead line. Okay, and some other type of relay like, let me first relay. Okay, so there are some other type of relay like current sensing relay and voltage sensing relay, under current relay. Okay, tapre then latching relay, then dry reed relay, and then SC type relay, and then impulse type relay. Those are the type of relay, but we are not going to that all those type relay because those are not important to us. Only the electromagnetic type relay, thermal relay type relay, and Buchholz relay are very important. So let's see what are the Buchholz relay, why we use the Buchholz relay. So this is the figure of a Buchholz relay, and this relay is a gas actuated relay. So here when gas is increased, this relay will be tripped. So this is gas actuated relay, which means for the our protection of oil immerse transformer or high voltage transformer from the insulation failure, or it may be short circuit failure in the transformer winding. There is two winding, primary winding and secondary winding. Let me write here, there is two winding, one is primary winding and secondary winding. In both the winding, if there is a fault occur in the winding, then the winding is heated off and the oil will be heated simultaneously. Then there is a vapor formation in the oil, so that vapor will be come to the Buchholz relay, and there is a two circuit, one is alarming circuit, another one is tripping circuit. This is our alarm circuit and this is our tripping circuit, and there is a float A and there is a float B, and this is our whole conservator, and this is pressure valve. Here our gas will be released, and there is a drain plug where our mod type oil will be released. Okay, let me erase first. So the heating of coil beyond the specified temperature, because if beyond temperature, then our Buchholz relay will be tripped, and it work on first belt alarm circuit. Then after that, if the gas will be very high, then our floating A will be come to its equilibrium position, so that mercury level of the switch will be come to a same position, so that our tripping coil will be actuated or acted often. So by the use of our battery, there is a connection of battery to magnetize the circuit or to attract the plunger in here, so our tripping coil will be trip the circuit. Okay, after that, after tripping that circuit, and our circuit breaker will be work properly, then our transformer will be clear on the faulty section. Okay, I think it is clear to you. Okay, so it's complete. Thank you for watching.